I'm sick and tired of you saying things. I'm tired of leaving you. Hear me, baby. Chances are you'll need another fool. I'm hoping someone just like you, yeah. You know, I'm taking this breath. Taking my breath. Low down, 'cause I'm taking this breath. Cheated on me. Just taking this breath. All right, I think everyone gets it. Hey, son.
Hey, Bliss. How do I sound? I have my my wired headphones in, so let me know if I sound muffled or what. I don't know.
No, you sound great.
Okay, good. Thank you. All right. Hi, Mama. How are you?
Hey, I'm here, girl.
I know. Remember Wusa, right?
Yep, I'm gonna play just a couple things. Give people a couple minutes to come in.
Okay.
Oh, can't play that one.
Cancellation on the spot, girl.
Whoopsie. Oh, shoot. Come on, YouTube. All right. This one's it's gonna sound a little weird, but it's gonna tie in to what my boy Anton says at the end. Let me pull it up. Moment. All right. And then after these, they're just shorts, guys. And I'm going to say hello to everyone. This one hit me yesterday. Come on, StreamYard. All right.
Trying to prove somebody comments about me that hit me really hard last 6 months. So we were at the party, and a really close friend tells my wife, "Well, your husband can't afford that." You guys tries to laugh it off. It's like, "Oh, why'd you think nobody invites you guys over to any of the events because you guys are poor?" I was dumbfounded, and every party that we go to, we try to buy a gift. My visit, I was 2 weeks in a hospital that financially wiped us out. I almost died, and I'm basically right now working almost 20 hours a day, trying to recover. And obviously, we have to tighten our belts. And the one event we were invited to, they were talking about buying houses, and then um, she's like, "Well, we can go to, my wife suggested that we can plan and go skiing to the mountains so our kids can enjoy the snow together." And she shot her off. She's like, "Well, you guys can afford that." Next morning, I put myself, I went to the mountains and I brought a ton of snow. There's actually a video of that on my thing. I brought a ton of snow and I left it in our backyard so our kids could enjoy, because it's true.
I think that people are some of the most evil things on the face of this earth. So
Amen.
evil, so ugly. He don't necessarily need a new job. He don't necessarily need to make an adjustment of a new wife. He don't need to necessarily try to work 20 hours right now. The first thing that he need to do is to divest himself and get some new friends, or
Yep.
just completely cut off everybody and lean into his own family. Obviously, he got kids, he got a wife. The one thing that we learned growing up in the hood is that we didn't know that we was poor until we got older and we really started to get money, or we started to realize. But by then we realized that character and family and the things that you actually went through made you stronger. And everybody is not going to be successful right out the gate. Everybody is not going to make $1 million right out the gate. Everybody is not going to be six figures. Sometimes you got to get it out the mud. Sometimes you grind. Sometimes you have hospital bills that put you behind the 8 ball, and it forces you to have to tighten up your belt. But if the people that surround you kick you when you down, the people that you value when you call friends, go to your wife and say something like that, those is not your friends.
Pretty fitting. That was for a couple people. One
Yeah.
I see in the chat. Another couple I know that are watching. I mean, and not just kick you while you're down, straight fucking throw you to the wolves.
Yep. Yep.
All right, I got one more, and then we'll get going. And I don't want this to be a long one.
I hear you.
I don't have it in me.
I know it's been draining. Last night was draining. So
Yeah, the last couple days. Absolutely.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
It also means that I've just shone a light on your claim that you're an environmentalist, showing you that it's unbelievably shallow and just a false virtue signaling flag. And so you can't have a nuanced conversation, because what you do is you tell people, you say to people, you're using a very big tile to cover an awful lot of snakes, like thousands of them or hundreds of thousands of them. And I'll just lift up the tile and show you the snakes. And some of those snakes are you and your pretension that your tile actually constitutes knowledge, which it doesn't. And so if you have a nuanced conversation and you show that you understand the details, at least to some degree, then you're a threat to the integrity of the person's worldview. So you replace that unity with a complex and anxiety-provoking multiplicity, and you also illuminate their pretension to moral virtue. It also means that I've just shown.
All right. That may went a little deep for some, but I think it was fitting. All right.
Bliss. Oh crap!
Yeah.
Did I lose you guys?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I see your bubble moving, Bliss, but I can't hear you.
All right, we'll go back out and come back
Can you
in.
guys hear Bliss? Can you let me know so that maybe I'll drop and come back up?
Someone tell Sin to drop and come back up. Fucking StreamYard down.
Okay, I
All
don't
right.
hear Bliss though. Yeah, I'm gonna drop. Okay. All right.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna keep an eye out for her. I'm just gonna go through real quick and say hello and good afternoon now. Hey Stanley. Hey Summer. All right, girl. No worries. Hey Martin's mommy. I love seeing you in here, girl. My shit just jumped. There's Sin.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hello.
Yeah, I don't know why that happened. It's so weird. Everything was fine. Sorry about that.
It's all good.
If it
Hey
happens
Robbie.
again, I'll just drop and just pay attention to your backstage. If it happens again, I'll just drop it. Okay.
Okay. Hey Teresa. Hey just saying.
Hey everyone.
Hey Betty. Laura. I hope everyone's having a good day. Sweet potato. Hey Mikey. Do you like the picture? My girl JJ. I'm good, Betty. It's been a lot to take in over the past couple of days. You know, like you think you know, and I did know. Let me be clear. I don't think I know. I know no. Okay. Again, quote my girl Candace. But when you see it, it hits different, y'all.
Yep.
Hey
It
Sassy.
definitely does hit different. You know it to be fact, but seeing it and hearing it just feels like you're finding out for the first time, even though you've known. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's weird too, because it's like a mix of like shock, horror, but also like validation, you know?
Hmm. Anger, hurt, all of that.
Oh,
I was
good.
just so upset.
Terry made it home from her appointment in time. Good deal,
Okay.
girl.
Yeah, good.
I'm glad to hear it.
JJ did too.
Yeah, her appointment got moved too to earlier.
Hmm.
Hey, Michelle. Oh, okay. Rest up, girl. Yeah, don't worry about none of this shit, okay?
Yes, please get better.
Yeah. This may not be the one.
Yeah.
Hey, Rebrand.
Hey, Rebran.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And you know, it's one thing when they're despicable and disappointing. It's a whole other when they do foul shit and then try to project onto you that you're that horrible person.
Right, because I think we can all be disappointing, right? I know
Of
I've
course.
disappointed people quite a few times in my lifetime, but I've tried to learn from that. I'm going to make mistakes every day, but I'm also going to own it. I'm going to own those mistakes. You know, I'm not going to pretend to be a good person. I'm going to try to be a good person. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Genuinely try to be a good person. I'm going to fall short. Um, you know, like my last live stream that was members only that I made public. I know some people may feel like I was a bit harsh. You know, I was roasting, I was saying the B word every other sentence, but I say the B word with cariño. I say that with love. You know what I mean? Like, bitch, please. And that's just who I am. I'm not gonna pretend to be somebody. And maybe our approach, our way of being isn't for everyone, but
Mhm.
at least you know what you're getting. At least
Yep.
you know what you're getting with us.
Yep. You never have to guess with me.
No.
Hey, Jellos. Hey, Heather. Scroll down. Hey, Pop. Hey, Pixie. Oh, I'm glad to see you here, girl.
Yeah,
Hey,
hi
Shirley.
everyone.
All right. I think I got everyone. If I missed anyone, apologies. Audie. I can't miss Audie. Come on.
Yeah, my audio.
And Michelle.
Yes.
You know, I've been meaning to ask you, Michelle. And again, should I be saying Michelle? Because that's my kind of my question. Should it just be M to the B now? because I'm just so used to saying Michelle. And if you
know.
don't want to be referred to as that anymore, please let me know. It's not out of disrespect. It's just out of force of habit.
Yeah.
Hey, Brandy.
Mardi Gras, that is so awesome.
Oh, I didn't even know.
It's Mardi
That,
Gras in New Orleans. I've
oh,
always wanted
wow.
to go to Mardi Gras in New Orleans. That's on
I
my
just want
bucket
to go to
list.
New Orleans. Like,
Yeah,
that
it's
is
on my bucket
number
list.
one. And my husband knows this too. That is number one on my bucket list.
Me too. Louisiana has always been like the whole of Louisiana, but specifically New Orleans.
Definitely. I've done so much, like, I want to do all the touristy stuff down there. I'm going to be a
Oh,
total.
me too.
I
Me
want to do
too.
all the ghost hunts because I've
Yep.
really researched like specific places and like know like the whole backstory history. You know me saying like down to the fucking minute of when shit happened, and like I want to visit those two places.
Yeah.
That'd
I
be
want to
cool.
visit the plantations for the historical aspects
Yes.
of it and pay my respects, all of the things to the people that were slaves there and lost their lives there and all the things. So that's definitely on my bucket list.
Yeah. That was one of my favorite seasons of what is it, American Horror Story?
Yeah.
Yeah. When it was all like the witches based in New
Yes.
Orleans. Yeah. Yes, that's like that's top 3 what I want to do down there.
It wasn't in Salem, Massachusetts, the witches. I don't know.
Yes.
Because I think they're known like New Orleans is known for the hoodoo and all of that, the witchcraft type stuff too.
Yeah, I just meant from that specific season of American Horror Story, like all the girls were witches. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that I'm sure Siwa would probably have information about that kind of stuff though.
They do a lot of hoodoo down there, voodoo,
Yeah, okay, side note. What is like I didn't really grasp this the other day when Sophie was live. Are people like using it as an insult, making fun of her, saying that she's Wiccan?
Yes.
Why is that an insult?
I don't know. And calling her a devil worshiper when Sophie says she doesn't believe in the devil. So you would have to believe in something to worship it. So that's weird. But
Well, I think people should do some research on Wiccan, Wicca, all that it entails before they fucking speak. Because that's really disrespectful. I mean, that's exactly the same as shitting on someone for their religion. Like, you just don't do that.
And I can admit that I was very disrespectful to Siwa when I didn't like her. I even had my title Fake Witch, and I, of course, amended my title and apologized because that is akin to someone's religion and it's mocking someone's beliefs. Just because I may not have those beliefs or fully understand it, or actually said I'm afraid of it, if I'm honest. I'm afraid of the santeria and the brujeria. I'm afraid of it, So I've been ignorant and made stupid comments like that, and I've apologized for it. So,
I mean, like I see this a lot too, and I'm not saying any of this to just Brandy because she seems to know a little bit about it too. But actually, hoodoo and voodoo are not inherently dark magic.
no,
But it could be used for that, but it's like African American folk magic. Like it's not.
Hoodoo has to do with more of where it originates from. Voodoo is usually seen as a dark practice, generally, right? But there's like a lot of nuance to it. Because there's like white magic, like in Hispanic, it's santeria, which is white magic, brujeria, which is dark magic. But people have used santeria, which is supposed to be white magic, for bad. They've used it for bad. So
I mean, that goes with anything in the world. Put religion and whatever you believe aside. Anything good can be used for bad. Just look at AI.
Oh my God. Listen, guys, AI, question everything you see, because so much is AI, even advertisements. They're using these AI generated people. And I think it's so dishonest to use AI people as models for foundation and all this stuff, or skincare. That's crazy. Oh, real quick, Bliss, someone hit me up and they hit Sophie up and they started their own makeup brand. I'm not going to say who they are because, people are not well on the internet, but they just started their own makeup brand and they're launching a moisturizer, and they're going to be sending it to me and want me to try it for 30 days and give an honest review. So I think that was amazing. I'm super excited. And the person told me they also are going to be sending it to Sophie. So I think that's extremely nice to think of me. I was honored. So I'm looking forward to that. So I just wanted to say that with,
Yeah, that's
being honest,
awesome.
giving honest reviews. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, that's an awesome just opportunity.
yeah.
All right, I'm kind of what's the word? When you're doing something to not do something else, procrastinating.
You're stalling. You're stalling.
I can't express to you guys how fucking angry I was, specifically Sunday.
Yes.
I mean, I was, and I never, ever typically let this kind of shit affect me in real life. But to say I was unapproachable at work Sunday is an understatement.
Yeah, you were
I mean,
beyond.
I can't imagine like people could feel it radiating off of me.
Right. And me, I was so angry, and I was more hurt that it brought me to tears. That's how angry I was. Because when I cry,
Yeah.
it's a bad thing. When I cry, not
Yeah.
from a good emotion or sadness. When I'm crying from anger, it's not a good thing. So
I hate that is like, and yes, JJ, I'm nothing if I'm not a honest girl.
right.
But that is like the one quality of myself. I mean, I'm sure there's definitely a few more that I fucking hate is that when I get really angry, I'm a crier. I fucking hate it. And then it just makes me even more angry. But yeah, that was me Sunday. And then Sunday night, I watched a bunch of like animal reunion videos. That's like my go-to. And that's so funny, but I need the opposite. I need that happy, sad cry to, bounce off of the angry cry. What did Shyla say?
I agree with Shyla. Yep. Get out the way. You see tears streaming down my face.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly what I meant. Like, I'm telling you, and I tried to muster up a nice smile and a hello to the people that did say hi to me at work Sunday.
Yeah.
But it was, yeah. And I
just kept asking why, like why?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, why would you use me to hurt my friend? Like, Bliss Chris is my friend, and that's what I need people to understand. These are not just people that I chat with in chat, and not trying to put anybody down that I just see in chat, but Bliss Chris is my friend, and you utilized my trust and hurt my friend. And that's something that was so hard for me to come to terms with. Like, what? Huh? My friend?
Yeah, just the why just hangs in the air. And again, like, I've really tried lately to come to terms with the fact that sometimes there's just not a why. There's not an answer to the why. And people are just like my boy Anton says, they're just fucking evil and disgusting.
And
I'm trying to understand the level of vitriol these people have against me when I've never done a fucking thing to them.
Nope. And that's what I asked. What did you do? What did you do for this level of hatred and animosity? I could get not liking people. I could get despising people. And then the thing is to try to turn it on us that we do real life. Please, in all the years we've been on, where is the real life? Someone would have some evidence of real life, of seeking out to hurt people for no reason, just because we can, just to be intrusive and dig into people just because we can. Please show me that.
I'd love to see it. And I'm glad you've asked that. Because it's funny. Again, we're talking about them projecting it onto us. So let's just segue into a community tab post I saw the other day. Because this person, BDU, also asked this question of us. The fucking audacity.
The unmitigated gall.
All right. Okay. So this was what BDU posted 5 days ago on her community tab. I'm going to say this once, calmly and clearly. I am tired of the witch hunt. If you have an issue with me, then tell me what I have personally done to you. Oh, I'm about to tell you, girl. Not who I support, not who I'm friends with, not who I did or didn't defend, not what I knew when I knew it. What did I do directly to you? While all this has been going on, I've been largely absent from my channel because my husband is dealing with serious health issues. Yesterday, I was sitting in a waiting room surrounded by families facing major health crises, and someone decided that was the perfect time to leave a negative comment that didn't even make sense. Most of this drama seems to be about the fact that I support Tira. Then it turns into, oh, now you support Tira. Make up your mind. This is how almost every interaction goes lately. The accusation changes depending on the day. You can't even decide what my offense is supposed to be. Stop it. Enough. I don't want an echo chamber. I welcome respectful disagreement, but I will not tolerate people who ignore my answers, twist my words, cherry pick a sentence from a stream, and then build their own narrative around it. If you refuse to listen when I respond, this is not the space for you. That's pretty fucking funny because every time you respond is behind a fucking paywall, and then you're going to shame people here saying that if they don't listen, it's their problem. Wow. Boundaries are not hostility. They are protection. Life is hard enough without manufactured conflict. If you're here to add to that, this isn't your place. Take care. Woo!
There's so many
Bitch.
contradictions in that. She hates
Oh my God,
us.
the whole thing.
She hates us because of who we supported, specifically because of who we supported, whose chat we were in, whose panel we may have been on, not because of our words, not because tell us what offense or offense we have committed against you specifically, BTU. I would love to know that. And acting as if we're not listening. I don't have a membership to your channel, so I can't hear it. So shut the ever-loving fuck up, B, once again. Okay? Because you're full of crap. You're full of crap. I don't care that you defend Tira. What we spoke about were your words, B. We didn't play Tira and say, B, what do you have to say about that? We didn't play Tira and say, B, what do you have any comment on that? We reacted to your words, inserting yourself into something that pertained to Tira and trying to come to the rescue, specifically on rebrands, about a wish list for an adult. And so we brought it up in that aspect. You're defending this wish list for an adult that has sought help over and over and over and over and over and over and over again with no appreciation, no gratitude, but yet her stiffing children doesn't seem to come out of your fucking mouth, B. So that's what we spoke about. Okay? We didn't ask you to comment on the offenses that Tira has made. We asked you to account for your words.
You still there, son?
Yeah, I'm still here. I thought I was about to drop, girl.
Okay.
I thought you couldn't hear me.
No, I thought you cut off for a second.
No, I had to quit while I was ahead. I have self-awareness, and it was gonna go left real quick, so I shut the hell up real quick.
Understood. Now, before I get into all of our stuff, you see in that community tab post, she keeps mentioning like this awful negative comment that someone left for her that apparently triggered her enough to make that community tab post. I want to read to you guys the comment. And the unbiased people in the chat, especially the people that know nothing about any of this shit, I want you to tell me if this should send someone into a fucking tailspin. All right, I'm trying to pull it up, but shit's acting slow, so I'm just going to read it.
Okay.
So this is from my girl Shannon Moore. Shannon left this on B's, I guess, members video. I don't really know. Shannon says, I was just thinking, it's amazing it took this long for you to finally stick up for Tira.
not anything throughout what the hogs did to her, but only when you're directly or indirectly involved and affected you somehow, you stick up for Tira. Interesting. The second comment that made me go into a tailspin, that's so bad and so negative. Shannon says, isn't that exactly what I did? And this is her responding to the community tab post I just read. I came to you, and what have you done to me personally? Talk shit about me behind a paywall so I'm unable to respond or show what you say. You lie publicly, and you are a public channel. So I have opinions and questions, and if you don't like that, then block me or don't be a public figure. We are all going through hard times, and we all have stuff to deal with, unfortunately. Not all of us use it as a shield from criticism every chance they get, though. Is that so horrible? Is that the worst thing you guys ever heard?
I know
You're about to hear some worse.
She's not even calling out her name. That's the thing. These people are putting up comments that are just giving them criticism. Like seriously, they're trying to focus on comments that give criticism. Listen, we have channels, right? People have the right to disagree with us. I leave comments disagreeing with me, even comments that are bringing another content creator up, because I'm only responsible for me. I still leave the comments there. But if you're calling me out my name or, being ableist or racist or homophobic, I'm going to remove those comments. Otherwise, I'm going to leave them there. But people have the right to criticize us. She wasn't even calling her out her name. She was telling her, you're asking questions, you're acting like you want to know. And then when people answer you, it's like a crime against you. And it's true, BTU, you weaponize crises or whatever you're going through as if you're the only one. The difference is that I keep my stuff private. I'm very vague about my medical issues. I'm not going to use that as a shield against the stuff that I say, because I know that the things that I say, people have the right to respond to. And that is another reason why I made my members only public, because I'm talking about Kendra and it didn't feel right that I'm not giving her the opportunity to respond if she wants to. I'm not going to listen to it, but again, she has the right to respond.
But yeah, at the same time, and I do agree with that, Sin, but at the same time, you doing it behind a members only wasn't for anyone's benefit but Kendra's.
And I said
wanted
that
to protect her from attaching her name to that.
Yes, and that's why I did it. And that's what I kept saying. I'm doing it because she can't handle criticism and she'll cry that I'm a bully when she did it on a public platform. And I felt that it was an important conversation to have. And she mentioned me in it, like she selfie did it. Okay, toma. You know what I mean? Not out of cowardice. But you're ranting and raving at people. The difference is the way I behave in members only is the same way I behave on my public lives. The same way. There's nothing different. I don't get crazy in my members only and then come on and don't curse in my public lives or put on this sanctimonious act. I'm the same person.
Yeah, I was just telling someone else that last night. I was literally just saying that, like, something was said about speaking in DMs and how, I shouldn't say anything that I wouldn't want publicly outed. And my response was, to be honest, it's not even about trust with me. Like, whether I trust you or not is besides the point when it comes to speaking in DMs. I always try to word things that if it came out publicly, I don't fucking care, because I'm the same person in DMs that I am here, that I am anywhere else, that I am in real life, actually. I have nothing to hide.
Exactly. I'm the same way. I go into every conversation privately with the expectation that it can be outed. I stand on it. Even if I called you a bitch in private, I stand on it, because I'm not going to call you a bitch if I don't have an issue with you. If I'm calling you a bitch, I don't like you. And I'll tell you I don't like you publicly. So I go into every private conversation with the expectation that it can be outed. So it doesn't matter if I trust you, but it doesn't mean that it's okay to betray my trust if I considered you a friend. And hi, Abby.
Hey, Abby. I'm glad you're getting your car back, girl.
Yeah.
She just got this new car not that long ago and already had to go into the shop. JJ says, now I won't be able to help it if my phone starts recording all on its own. No heifer is going to lie on me again. I'll prove the truth of your dirty. Well,
Mhm.
all right. So let's back up a little bit. So I've always said that I always knew that B had something against me from jump. And the only thing I can think of is, you know, again, she's a staunch supporter of Tira, always has been. But the difference between now and back in the day is she used to be very vocal about it. Okay. Comments everywhere. Then she started, you know, doing stuff on her channel. She's
Mhm.
not as vocal today because she doesn't want the backlash. That's just my opinion, though.
Right.
So when me and Tara started, I didn't know who B fucking was until, and Chicago. Like, I didn't know these people. But when me and Tara fell out, then, you know, they started talkie. So ever since then, and again, I was in another creators chat, and this one's really hard for me, and it's something I'm struggling with. I'm going to do my best to leave this creator nameless. It's
Mhm.
taking everything in me. And I will say directly to that creator, I hope you're listening. I really hope you're listening to this. Because you threw away a good friendship for this. Anyways, moving on. So when I was a mod and in this creator's live chats, B would always make these like sideways fucking insult comments, but it was always an indirect hit because
Yep.
she doesn't want to make herself look bad, not only to people in the chat, but specifically that creator.
Mhm.
And I would message this creator because we would speak behind the scenes, and I'd send her like a screenshot. I've probably done this like 3 or 4 times over the years. And this creator doesn't go live a lot. So I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but it was every other time this creator went live. And I would just be like, hey, like, why does she continue to do this? Like, I don't get it. So there's always been like this unknown animosity from B to me, and I've always felt it.
Yep.
But last year, hold on, what is this year? We're in 2026. So when Pop started coming to my channel, okay, if her or anyone else up on panel ever mentioned anything regarding B or curls, I was instant to have their back. I
Yep.
would say something like, no, I can't see B and curls doing that. No, I don't think B would be a part of that.
Yep. You did all the time. You
After
did.
everything I just said, I still fucking did that. Okay.
Mhm.
So my understanding is that B hates me because I accused her of being first sock ever, right?
That's her excuse. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's her excuse.
Mhm.
Why is it that everything I'm about to tell you guys occurred almost a year before the first sock ever live with Pop?
It
So
predates that. Yep. Mhm.
way pre. So I think I want to say August is when we did August of. God, that fucking, it has it been this long since?
Yes.
What
Yes, girl.
the fuck, yo?
Yes.
Okay. So the first Sock Ever Live was August of 2025. So this past August. The stuff I'm about to tell you guys that B has done was done in November of 2024.
Mhm. Yep.
All right. And this bothers me that I can't show anything, you guys.
No.
I'm not gonna put anyone in jeopardy by showing. But B and Anne, I've seen and heard it all. So would you like to click the link? Before I go in, what was February of 2025? No, I'm not talking about that one Pop. I'm not talking about the panel. I'm talking about when, yeah, I'm not talking about that. So I'm talking about when we came on and showed all the reasons why we thought B was first sock ever, which was exactly on point.
Yep.
Everything
Yep.
I fucking said, and that was true, you guys.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm not gonna put anyone in jeopardy. It's not fucking worth it to me for that. But I've seen it all. So before we get into what was done and what was said, I'm gonna give them the opportunity to click the link and come fucking confess and admit to it.
Yep. Because it's not just hearsay. It's in black and white. It's in black and white, y'all.
The link is pinned. Yeah.
And there was no reason for any of this. No reason. It was intrusive. It was violating, and there was no reason for it. None. Because you don't like bliss. That's it. That's all it takes. But yet we're the dirtiest forever sitting in a chat when I would love to see our words in the chat. What did we ever say? Did we ever dox anybody in the chat? Did we ever talk about their kids in the chat? Simply for being in a chat or being in close proximity publicly, right, to people that they deemed the worst of the worst, was enough for them to go in on bliss when they are in close proximity to them same people now. But mom's the word on that, right? Make that make sense.
Yep.
Yep, Stanley Cup, you're right. And at least she's extending the opportunity for you guys to dispute what she's about to say. That's more grace than has ever been shown to Bliss, Chris.
I wouldn't even give me that. I'm not giving them grace for that. I want them, because I know now, I just want them to come.
No, I'm saying you allowing them to click the link is more grace than you would have been afforded. I'm not saying you letting them lie to your face. I'm saying even allowing them to click the link.
I understand, and I'm saying I have an ulterior motive.
I get that too. You don't always have to be so damn honest, girl.
I can't help it. And it's on. I know they're not going to click the fucking link.
No.
You know?
Yeah.
And it just goes to show, like, how many times did B call us a pussy ass bitch in that one members? Who's the pussy ass bitch?
In the members only, y'all.
If you would have dropped the link, I would have fucking clicked it.
Yep. If you would have said it in a public live, we would have been able to react to it.
Well, I still found a way.
I know you did.
Okay, so yeah. So again, the person who's giving me all this, yes, they were also very much involved. I choose to extend them grace because they're coming to me like a woman and owning it.
Yep.
And I also believe that this person was very much used.
I believe that. They were used and thrown under the bus. Yep, and thrown under the bus.
Thrown to the fucking wolves. So people, so B and her people could like get information. I just can't believe it, doing that, calling someone a friend and doing that to them.
Nope, and putting them in a position that is, listen, okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Let me, I'm trying to figure out how I want to go about this. I think I'm just going to go to the first thing I received.
Yep. Chronological order.
Well, the first thing I received was about Anne. So let's just knock her out of the way real quick. So Anne, do you want to admit that you put all of Cindy's voice notes, made it into like a video, and put the link in the group chat? Do you want to admit that now? Because we know you did. I heard it.
Yeah.
And then you guys, not only that, something that should have went without saying by Cindy, but she still said, please, this is private information. Please don't tell anyone else. You're the only person I'm telling, asking, whatever. She still did it. Okay. But she's now mad at the person who she shared it to for kind of publicly outing it by leaving a comment on YouTube last year. And that was my first, I read this comment by this person, which was a reply to me that said something like, well, you need to tell your friend Cindy to keep her mouth shut and not blab your stuff to other people.
It was
Do you
something about
remember
your
that?
husband. Remember, she
Yeah.
made a remark about your husband.
Mm-hmm.
And then made it seem like I was talking about your marriage and talking
Mm-hmm.
crap about you when that wasn't how it went down at all. Yep.
Yeah. Or Terry, thank you. This was in the Four Corners group chat.
Yes.
And if there's ever anything that I know that was in the main group chat, I will specifically state that.
Yes. Hey, Chris Hansen, my secret lover.
So not only is Anne, she's also, so now she's mad for this person. She did something disgusting and dirty. She even admits it in the stuff I've listened to. Like, you know, I betrayed someone's trust, but then she flips it like, and now because of what you did, Cindy blocked me. I'm losing friends. She's never going to be my friend again. And I just have to say that was a flat out lie. Cindy never blocked Anne.
I didn't block Anne. Anne, if you're listening, I didn't block you. You said that I blocked you and that all of our messages were gone. I'm not a coward. I didn't block you. I just stopped talking to you because I considered you a friend, Anne. It wasn't just like, again, I stand by anything I say privately, but I considered you a friend. And once my trust is gone, it's very different when I'm just having conversations with people, but somebody that I considered a friend violates my trust, there's nothing left for me to say to you. So when I was listening to Bliss telling me that, when I heard, oh, she blocked me and our conversations are gone, I went immediately to my IG and the last thing I saw that I didn't even click in was you saying happy Thanksgiving to me. And I screenshotted it and I showed them that it's still there. Our entire conversation is still there. I will never betray your trust and show our DMs because there was a lot of personal stuff that you shared with me that is no one's business. But to let you know, Anne, the conversation is still there. Had I blocked you, you wouldn't even be in my DMs. And if I tried to click on our DMs, it would say Instagram user. And it doesn't. Your name is still there. The conversation is still there that I hadn't opened. So don't tell people that I blocked you and that I'm doing something nefarious by deleting our conversations as if I have something to hide when I did not do that.
It's just so, I can't believe that she's still going to deny this.
And she said in those voice notes that she was going to deny it publicly,
Yeah,
that she was
did.
going to continue to deny it publicly.
Mm-hmm.
And that's such a slap in the face to me because, again, I know she was the only.
Yeah, and it's funny because she mentions that too in there. Like, what if I was the only person they told? Like, she's going to know it was me talking about you.
And she was the only person I told because I
Yep,
don't betray my friends.
was.
I don't betray my friends. That was real life stuff. I would never betray my friends. If I'm going to vent, if I'm annoyed with one of my friends, I'm going to vent to one of my other friends. I'm not going to, you know what I mean? Talk shit about my friend group. I'm not ever going to do that.
I don't think people like that can understand that because that's all they do.
Do. Sorry.
Do.
I'm a little
That's
kid
fitting too.
sometimes.
This whole situation is doo-doo.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Sorry,
All right.
I just had to make a joke.
No, we gotta we gotta make jokes or else it's like super dark.
Yes.
So do you have anything else to say about Anne? Because I kind of want to just get her ass out of the way, but that was the catalyst to everything. But for Anne doing what she did by passing all Cindy said, and keep in mind, you guys, she put all the voice notes together, made it into a video to put in the group chat, the Four Corners group chat. Okay.
Yeah.
And
And this is on you, Anne. This is not on anyone else. You can spin it that you and I are no longer friends because someone else outed it. You betrayed my trust. It begins and ends with you, Anne. I've never done that to you nor anyone else that has shared anything with me in confidence. It's never gotten out. It's never been leaked. It will never happen, no matter what they do to me. They can dox me, and I would never do that to them. I have to live with myself. You hurt me, Anne. I was crying on Sunday, crying because it affected my friend Bliss for no reason. For no reason. There was no reason for that. Not only did you just tell them, you recorded my voice notes, my private conversation with you, Anne, and then blamed another grown adult for why you've done it. And then you've admitted that you did it before to Abby and Marissa and other people. And you would have thought you would have learned to stop backstabbing people that considered you friends and did nothing to you. I'm done. That's all I had to say, Bliss. I'm done.
I'm looking for something real quick. Again, I truly believe, but for Anne doing what she did there, none of this would have happened. I truly believe that. Because the information never would have gotten out.
Exactly. And First Sock Ever wouldn't have posted what they posted.
Exactly.
And the reason that I reached out to Anne with that tidbit of information was to kind of see if, anyway, let me not go there. Just, anyway, it wasn't self-serving. I'm just going to say that. It wasn't self-serving. I felt so bad at what Anne had gone through, and I had apologized to her on numerous occasions for just being in a chat. And in that chat, I always articulated how much I liked Anne and how pretty she was and all the things. I never dogged her in the chat, but my crime was simply being in a chat. And whenever she was spoken about, I exited stage left. And I still apologized over and over and over again.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'll be right back. Keep going, though. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. And I apologized over and over and over again for that because I felt so bad because, again, she was my friend. And still with all of that being said, so maybe she had some animosity towards me. I understand. I don't know. And listen, I'm not perfect, right? Because I know some people go, oh my God, selfie up there acting like she has a halo and angel wings. No, I don't. No, I don't. Trust me, I'm very aware of my flaws. And I own them. But I don't do people like this. I don't do people like this ever. Not in my personal life and not on YouTube. Why would I behave on YouTube the way I don't behave in my personal life, or vice versa? It's messed up, and I was so upset, and I was more upset for Bliss. Because it affected my friend. You used me to hurt my friend. That'll never be okay to me. I'm sorry. Hey, Maria. It's crazy.
All right. Sorry, girl. My kids are home today. They have off school.
Oh, it's okay. Kids come first.
I'm trying to pull this up. Fucking YouTube, man.
I know. Sometimes it's the universe. The universe just be working against us.
Oh, someone just sent me a nice message. Thank you, because they're obviously watching. Appreciate that.
Thank you to whoever sent the message.
Yeah, I haven't talked to that person in a long time, too. So that was nice.
Yeah.
All right, good. JJ's coming up for a minute because I'm trying. So I'm going to start from the beginning again. The first thing that was sent to me, okay? And after I go through that and we work our way up to the first sock ever, okay, when I did the live with Pop is disputing when it was done. I remember it being done over the summer because I remember driving, or at least like the end of spring at the very least. I remember driving to Home Depot, and I remember, I don't know, I just remember like specific details. And I know when we did that panel live together, that was like January, February. Am I wrong there? Are you guys remembering that right?
Well, which panel live are you talking about? Are you talking about, because there were a few. So was it the
first one,
live
we
for
like
BDU?
the big one. The big one. I don't
the
want to
big one.
be specific.
That was like very, very late December or right after New Year's.
Yeah, I
Had to
think
be
it was
around there.
January.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
wasn't December. It wasn't December.
Okay.
It was
Then
either
yeah,
January
it
or
was
February. Yeah.
around then. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then, actually, no, it's exactly right, because my epiphany moment when I realized that B was first sock ever, I was at my kid's softball. I was sitting on, oh my God, it was hot as fuck, but I was sitting under this beautiful tree, like in the shade, and I like got like the perfect spot to watch from like a distance. And it
Mhm.
just something, I read something again, a comment that someone else made, and it was just like, bam, like it just I know I've tried to explain this before, and I tried to explain it to you guys, but no one could convince me after that moment that she was not
Yeah.
first sock ever. That's my
Same.
point.
The same. I felt the same way, and I have not budged from that. I would bet money, like 99.99999%, and I'd put good money that it was one of them four corners.
I think
It was. And
I
we
think
know
that
which one.
I think that with everything that we learned this weekend, I'm sorry, B, but I have said before that I was unsure. I would bet my big toe, and I need my big toe. I would let them amputate my big toe, that it was one of you. And I don't think it was, I think it's either one of two people in that group chat. And maybe both of you knew and worked together, but it's one of you two because of everything else that we learned. It just all ties to you. Sorry.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
if I'm
sorry.
wrong, I'm not going to cut my toe off, but I would bet my toe and then have to renege because I need the toe. But yeah, that's how sure I am.
I think we need like boxes. I don't know how to do them, but what is it, boxes, when they do like the football games and stuff? Like I would buy like a bunch of them at this point. Actually spend real money, because after what I've seen, it's like, wow, you lying. Like, wow, you're nasty. You know what, B? The only thing we knew about you is what you told the internet, bitch. But yet it was within your right to go the extra step, huh?
Not an
Come
extra
up and
step.
click that link.
No,
A
she
lot of
Not an
completely
extra
aliens.
flew
step.
and fucking step. She flew into outer
Yeah.
space. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
what a
a lot
step.
of
okay, so
extra steps.
let's get to that. Let's get to that. So this is the first thing I see. I'm sent a screenshot, right, of a conversation between B and someone else. And B, random, this is November 20th, 2024. Again, so a while, way before I ever accused B of being first sock ever again, which is the reason that she's supposed to like despise me, right? Okay. So B sends this message. What is Bliss Chris's real name? I swear on my everything, I will never publicly say or use it in a bad way. Again, November 2024. Never done a goddamn thing to B. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm really trying not to say the Lord's name
What would you
in
need
vain
it
anymore.
for, though? Honestly,
It-
Chris,
what-
like
Yes.
you did nothing to her, so what would she have needed it for? It couldn't be for court stuff because you did nothing to her. So what did she want it for?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So this person does respond with my Facebook, and when shit started getting really fucking hairy on YouTube, first of all, I privated my Facebook. Then I even decided to change my name from my legal name. But apparently someone that I used to work with tagged me like a while before I changed my name, and it's still showing up publicly with like my old name tag. So that's how this person got my docs and sent it back to B, which is also, this is where the other main group chat comes in. This information was also shared in that group chat as well, my docs.
Insane.
So both of them. So that's
Yep.
bad enough. Like, why, B, why do you need to know? What did you need to know my name for?
Yeah, we need to know. We
But she
all
doesn't
wanna
do
know.
real life, right? We're the devils, and they're just being bullied and all the things. B, show us where we asked
Yes.
anybody for your name. Show us. please show us where we ever asked for your name or any of your details or any of that. Why
Yes,
would
I
we
had her
Stanley.
need that?
name. I had
Yes.
her name and her address. I had to send her a package for a winning for what she said. I don't care. I don't give a damn what your name is, what your life is, what you're going through. Like, I don't care. I don't want to know anything about anybody personally. But you needed to take extra steps now, didn't you?
And
And why
Chicago
would you do
blamed
that?
me. And Chicago blamed me too.
Mhm.
And even Miranda, blamed us for somebody else getting her information when I've never done that. I don't even
Never.
know her freaking information. I sent out the package to her and that was it. And that was it. It never went any further than that. Anybody who has ever sent anything to me or I sent things to, their address is gone. And that is a God honest truth. It's gone. I don't hold things for future use. I don't think like that. But she openly accused me of doing that shit. And she's the one that does all this shit. You guys
Oh,
do that.
it gets worse. It gets way worse than just doxing someone. Okay. And I'm so glad you said the Stanley Cup. Yes. The main group chat that Curls was in. And at first she swore that my docs wasn't shared. And then when I finally got the information out of her about the Facebook being shared, I still wasn't clear on because I knew my Facebook wasn't my real name at that time. So I was trying to understand, like, if I was actually doxed or just my Facebook, you know what I mean? Like, I couldn't distinguish, but I did get that. And then from Terry, we know that Curls got fucking reamed behind the scenes for telling me that at all. So, and hey, everyone, Miss Lisa, Shannon, Chris Hansen, Sunshine, Fallen Angel.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, no, I'm saying, yeah, Curl, shut up. That you don't, this stuff and then want to pretend and still get up there and fight the good fight. I give it to y'all. Like, you will see something through to
They're committed.
end, huh?
They're committed.
You guys are committed AF. And
the level of commitment to go as far as I'm about to tell y'all, I mean, I don't even think the worst of the worst has done this to me. I mean, I don't know everything that's been done, but this goes above and beyond. So I'm going to continue. So basically, all Sunday and Monday, I am just going through, looking at stuff, listening to stuff, having stuff explained, and it was a lot. Like, I had to step away for a good 24 hours before I could even say anything because I was fucking pissed.
I know, and it breaks my heart when that happens, but I also know that you are like me and you need your time to, like, I don't know, parse through it all, not be so angry, not like I'm that exact way. Like, I have to just, and you actually are better than me at it. I'll go MIA for days and days, whereas you're
I bounce back a little quicker.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. I think it's my ADHD that helps me do that because I can kind of compartmentalize stuff and store it away, if that makes sense. Like, I know it's there, but it's on the back burner right now.
It does. But the problem with that is, and I used to be the same way, and I learned through a lot of years of therapy that
I know
just
it comes
makes
back
you
up.
explode.
I know. Well, I've held it in for this long, so let's keep on trucking along. And hey, allegedly. So it's one thing to, get my docs and share it with your friends who most of them all fucking hate me. That's what makes it so much worse too. Like, these people were known not to fucking like me. Like, that's just so malicious. Yeah, and we do need a bigger word than hypocrite. Someone Google JJ the thesaurus. We need a better word than hypocrite.
All right,
so
I will.
Let
me think.
It's one thing when shit's done to me, but when you involve my family, my home, that's a whole nother fucking story. So after, this person was given my real name, an entire fucking background check was done. down to the deed of my house, down to talking about my deceased mother, down to my sister being found and her address and name being shared.
Yep.
That's some crazy shit right there. Nobody needs that. Nobody.
And may your mother rest in peace.
Yes.
That was like one of the worst things about
Yeah.
all of this. That made me cry. You're
The
talking about
aerial
Bliss's.
view.
You're talking about Bliss Chris's deceased mom. May she rest in peace. You guys have no idea what Bliss Chris went through when her mom became sick. She was a child.
So young.
You guys are the devils. You're not
Yeah.
hypocrites. You guys are snakes. Snakes that slither around and pretend you have all these bright colors. You know what they are? They're poisonous snakes, right? Because that's what they do. That's how they get their prey. They have these bright colors and you're attracted to the bright colors. Beware of the bright colors. Those motherfuckers are poisonous. And that's what these bitches are. Poisonous snakes. Sorry, Bliss. Continue, because fucking bitches.
Yes, Teresa. Not only that, but I don't know if you guys heard JJ mention there when Cindy was talking, fucking aerial views of my home, to the point where they're debating on which house is mine, and B's like, no, look, it's this one. Look at the fence.
They talked about your fencing.
Yeah. That's. Imagine, y'all, in here in chat, imagine if that's you. And I promise you that even you imagining it is nothing compared to when it's actually done to you. And then you hear about it and you know it, but you don't see it. And then when you do, it's like, oh, bitch, you just opened a wound. Let's go. Lacing up the sneakers, even though I don't fight. I don't know why I'm doing that, but I'm going to do that. What the hell?
Yeah. That's like, I love charlatan. That's like one of my favorites. Absolutely a modern day charlatan. On point.
Correct. Yep.
It's coins. I'm so sorry. It's so fucking violating and just so mind boggling to realize that like these women have had whatever a level of like vitriolic hate so high. Why would anyone need to look at aerial views of my home? And listen, I know I do shorts that like share my front yard, share a little bit of my backyard, but you never like, why would anyone ever need to do that?
It's weird. It's obsessive. It's intrusive. It's weird. This is not normal. And then this is from people who pretend that they're these moral, upstanding people. Be to you. You pretend to be this person that is just so nice and so upstanding. You're one of the worst. You're one of the worst. I'm sorry. And again, when I say that, I don't think I'm exaggerating. It's not hyperbole to say you're one of the worst. The things that we learned this weekend that you participated and asked for and did to Bliss with no reasoning. What has Bliss done to you, B? But not liked you. And you can't say this is about first sock ever, because this was before that, B. You weirdo. So go ahead, Bliss, continue.
But I got a question. Even if it was about first sock ever, like even if we were like on here every day accusing her of that, we still didn't pull her background reports or anything. So who cares? It's just like online fodder. Who cares until you start doing this bullshit? Then we care.
Yeah, this is just, and yeah, I agree. I agree with Cindy. B, you're the worst. You are above everyone else. At least some other people do it publicly with their whole fucking chest. I can at least give an ounce of respect to that. But you do it behind the scenes. That's nasty. You hide. You put up a mask. Just some fuck shit, honey.
I said the same thing to
welcome
him.
to the fuck shit.
That's my
Oh my god,
favorite
it just
thing.
popped up for me. You did. Just people being nasty behind the scenes,
Coins.
and it came forward.
So good to see coins. I never get to see him anymore. It's like Siwa went away and coins went away. Well, we miss you, coins, just so you know.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here. And hey, pretty bird. Yeah, I think I pretty much shared everything that was done to me. So, B, I'm responding to your community tab post. You wanted to know specifically what you have done to someone to make them have like this level of vitriol towards you. So I've explained that like very specifically now for you, ma'am.
Oh, can I say one thing? And please
Absolutely.
please call us liars. Please, pretty please, with a whipped cream and a cherry on top, B. Please call us liars. Oh my God, I would live for that. Please.
She will.
Please do.
And if you are gonna do it, it won't matter that it'll probably be on members only because you are a true pussy ass
Oh, that's
bitch
true.
that
That's
can't
true.
say nothing to anybody's face. But it's okay, honey. I'll pay 99 cents, $99, whatever I gotta pay, and I'm gonna find out because no more. You put versus kids at risk.
Yep.
Minor little kids. We're not talking like anybody that could fight for themselves.
Yep.
What is wrong with you? We
She
didn't
has
do that to
two
you.
young
Ever.
children in that home. She has 2 young children that did nothing. Bliss did nothing. Bliss did nothing.
I mean, that's what I want
nothing.
to keep it to. Like, I don't want to go to any specific. I don't want to even really mention my kids, but
I get it.
that's just why.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
I mean, it all that goes without saying now, so I'd rather not relive it.
That's true.
you know.
Sorry, you're right. You're right. I
Because
apologize. But
I'm not mad about it, but
fucking gross.
Girl, yes.
I
Miss
hope that happens to
Laura.
me, Queens. I hope this person isn't around anymore, and if they are around, just
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing I can do other than come here and tell you guys and show you guys. Just leave me the fuck alone.
Mm-hmm. And Coins is not the kind of person, and there's no justification. Don't misunderstand me.
No.
There's no justification. But Coins is an amazing person, very rarely around. Like, this is not okay. Just because you feel like somebody supports somebody you don't like. And that's the irony of her post, Bliss. All of this comes down to you having supported somebody she didn't think was a good person, while she says that she's being targeted for supporting Tira. That's not the case. I don't care. She's been supporting Tira for years. I could care less. She puts herself in some shit and says some shit that she can't stand behind.
I mean, she can't stand behind it. This is all 100% the God's honest truth. I've seen it. So admit it and fucking own it.
Own it. Stop acting like you guys are going to take it to your grave. You're never going to admit
That's never going to happen. They're never going to do that because then I bet anything they're hoping that no one sees Bliss.
No one watches Bliss. You need to tag
that
them.
nobody watches, so everything is all okay. You know, all the innocent people, they could look innocent while pulling reports and making sock accounts to talk about certain court issues. Girl, we clocked you.
Mm-hmm.
Admit it and stop, because otherwise I and everybody else, okay, because it won't only be me, because I don't harass nobody, but don't play, because people will end up tagging you, making video upon video on you. The same with Just Ann. And girl, your YouTube manager ain't gonna do shit. You are a drop in the bucket compared to what YouTube managers actually deal with. And if we're
there's nothing that can be done. Everything is the truth.
You're not lying.
That's
it's
why
not
I don't
defamation.
I don't have a care in the fucking world. The only way any of this is wrong is if it, not even if it's not truthful, which it is, but if I know it's not truthful and I'm talking about it, Okay, that's not happening here. This is all fucking truthful. There's no slander. There's no defamation. It can all be proven.
It's not hearsay. You have the
It's
proof
not.
in black and white, the proof. This is not just somebody telling us. There's proof, definitive proof, guys.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It really is, and it's heartbreaking. I know, like there was another group chat gate once upon a time, and when I saw my stuff in there, I'm like, it's like such a gut punch because you wonder, like, what do you do to deserve that? To deserve people to start like digging into you in ways that you don't bring to the internet. Like I only want to speak about what people talk about. And I'm sorry to you, but your girl Tira has spilled a lot of shit about her life, and everybody right to talk about it. Maybe not pull her, not her apartment, not find all that. I agree with you there, because you got to understand, you weirdos, we had nothing to do with that. Nothing. Didn't even know it happened until a live was made. And that was every time, because you people are warped and think that there was some sort of relationship there that wasn't. It's crazy what you'll come up with in your head. And then smart people like me, Chris, Cindy, and a few others are like, wait, are like we being horrible people by thinking that it's actually this person who everything points to them? But are we the bad people? And then you find out, no, we were not the bad people. We were right.
No, but the reason that they think that we must have been in the know of all this stuff is because that's what they were doing. So
Yes.
when that is your
Yes.
character, right, to be intrusive, entrametidas, you know, bochincheras, like the worst of the worst, you're going to assume that other people can't just be in a chat saying everything out in the public. You're assuming that there's a lot more behind the scenes being done because that's what they're doing. That's what they have normalized. And I will never normalize that. Being an intrusive, obsessive weirdo will never be normal to me. And the day that I feel the need to become that, I'm going to delete my channel forever. Like, that's not what we do. Again, we call you a few bitches. Okay. We talk about the things that you overshare on the internet. Okay. We go into chats of people you think are the worst of the worst. Okay. That's objective. And I can agree. You know, some chats should have never had my foot in the freaking chat. Okay. You're right there. But that's where it begins and it ends.
That's
You
it.
Yeah.
mother
That's it.
effers do everything behind the scenes when there's nothing, no reason for it. Bliss,
And
there's so much.
even now, these past few days of knowing and finding out everything that I've been shown and found out, I still never had it in my mind to go look up her whole life. I would never do that.
No, there's no
we don't
way.
care.
There's no way.
I don't find her interesting enough to look up her whole life. I don't find anybody online, honestly, interesting enough to look up their whole life unless I need to deal with them legally. That's it. And even legally, it'll be name and address. I don't want to pull your report.
You don't need to
I
see
really
what their
don't.
house looks like, right? What
Right.
if
I
their
don't.
shingles are intact? Are there any shingles
I
missing?
don't care.
Is your does your fence look all messed up? Does it need to be
Nothing to do with
repainted?
me.
Fucking
That has
weirdos.
nothing to do with their homes. Don't make me. I don't live in them, so
Right,
what? I don't
exactly.
care if they are shacks or the most beautiful mansions in the world. It matters none to me, and I swear to God, I truly mean that. And I think that's one of the best ways to be a like to be like all across the board. You love all people, except but you'll treat people accordingly, right? Like if you treat me and come for me hard, don't expect me to be soft with you. Don't.
I don't
And
love all people, but I don't hate all people, right? Like,
I almost hate like 50%
yeah,
of
because I
people.
don't
So
love all
yeah,
people.
I definitely don't
I
love
try to treat people with respect, but I don't just hate all people either. I'm not a pessimist.
I don't
right.
hate anyone.
Yeah, I don't either.
I
I
truly
hate a
do.
few mofos.
It's close. It's close. I'm like the Grinch. I loathe you entirely.
Yeah.
But I don't hate
Exactly.
you.
But even so, I would still never wish bad on anyone. Ever.
No, because that's when karma
I don't have
comes.
that in my heart.
Because that's how karma works, right? When you wish ill, death, all the things on people, karma will have it affect somebody in your life. So just let karma, let the universe have their due. You know what I mean? You don't have to wish that on people.
And
Yeah,
Stanley
and I
Brooks
agree.
is right. B, why don't you send me the first Sock Ever Live? I'd like to re-listen to that, please.
Since you have it all.
Hey, KCJ.
Yeah, girl. Tell us.
Yeah,
How was
there's
it?
there's
It was
no
a good one,
reason.
wasn't it, B? It was so good that you decided to, you or one of your friends in the four corners, and there was only four of you, decided to go ahead and just, why, like, again, my mind, it's like getting ahead of itself. Like, why? For what? For what reason? And then you have the nerve to act like you've had some sort of nervous breakdown over 3 words being said by somebody that you don't even know? The because you exist. Was it nice? No. But girl, my brain would be stuck under a magnet for the rest of my life without air if I were to worry about everybody who says something dumb like that. You're weird. You're you want to talk about over dramatic? I said what I said.
All right. Well, sorry, guys.
You're like, I'm over here.
She's trying to control herself because
I know she is.
I don't think
know,
people
I know.
understand how much this affected us, and especially
I'll be right
Bliss
back.
Chris. This was
Oh, girl.
extremely hard for her. We
Still
can't even
dealing
put
with
into
it.
words. Yeah, we can't even put into words. And as it trickles in, and again, like we said earlier, it's different when you know about it, but seeing it, hearing it is something that is indescribable. And then you just wonder why. And like Bliss Chris said, I say that all the time on my channel. Sometimes there is no why, right? Sometimes you'll never understand why people do things they do. And there is no rhyme or reason to it. But I can tell you that what has been done to Bliss, I don't wish on anyone, not even on them. And we haven't done that to them. Be to you, we haven't looked into anything about you. Chicago, none of you. There's no reason for that. There's absolutely no reason for that.
Well, they're unaware that I'm also about to find out exactly what they dug into with me. And they better hope and pray that it is nothing like them looking into Chris. Because that's all. I'll just say that. They better hope and pray. Because I'm not playing. I have gone through fucking hell. Hell with these people. Y'all don't even know the half of it. I joke.
No, they
I
don't
laugh.
know.
They
They
don't.
don't. I joke, I laugh, I kid around. Like I'm just a happy person normally. That's not an act. And yeah, I do get my down moments, but then I bounce right the fuck back up because I remember exactly who I am, and I'm gonna handle your ass. So you better not have. So I'm gonna say you better not have.
That's, you know what? They did everything but drive by Bliss Chris's house and do
I
like
know.
a stakeout. Then take
I wouldn't put it
pictures of her.
past her. Like, if she lived near me, I would not put that past someone like her at all.
I wouldn't have put it past her to even try to DM someone that was actually a friend of hers. I don't know this to be true, just so y'all know. I'm saying I wouldn't put it past her to DM.
Hold on, Cindy? Did we lose Cindy and she's coming back in? I want to make sure no one's cloning her.
I kicked
Cindy?
myself. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Kick the other one.
Okay.
Well, because I was still seeing you in the studio, and I'm like,
Damn,
please
man.
not
Like,
this not be a
I
fake
kicked
Cindy.
myself by accident.
I
Sorry.
hate AI already. Like, I don't know what's real, what's not, what's who's what. Like,
You know, I have like a love-hate relationship because, like I said in the beginning, it can be used for so much good
Oh
and
my God.
fun and
I can't hear
just
you again. I
good
gotta kick myself and
intention
come back.
stuff.
Let me back in.
Oh, okay. Cindy's got issues.
and it's
Um,
now, people need to be careful because
yeah,
it's
well,
now a
that's why I
felony.
don't let myself download like Chat GPT or nothing. Like I will only ever use Gemini because people get carried away with it. Like, and I don't know, it's kind of like
Yeah.
money, like the root of all evil. I could see AI being the root of all fucking evil.
Mm-hmm.
Really
Yep.
could. All right, so I want to mention because we were talking about, you know, everything. Like I've seen everything firsthand. Nothing's hearsay, but I do have a little bit of hearsay.
Okay.
So I'm going to publicly state here, this was told to me. I did not see it. There wasn't like a screenshot associated with this. But apparently, one time, B shared a screenshot. And you know how when you share a screenshot, especially from YouTube, your little avatar will show, the bottom right.
Yep.
For example, actually, I will show you guys because I have this pulled up.
Like when you take a screenshot of something and you don't crop it, it'll show that you took that specific screenshot or who took the screenshot, right?
Mm-hmm. Hold on. I'm waiting for this to come up on my own. There we go. I know it's small, but if you look at this, this is a video, but this is a screenshot in the video. Right down here is my old avatar. Okay?
It says you. Mm-hmm. It says
Yeah.
you under there, actually. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So that's what I'm talking about. Well, apparently, B had shared a screenshot in the main group chat, not just the Four Corners, the main group chat. And in the bottom right was the little rainbow sock.
Yep. First sock ever's avatar. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oopsie.
Care to explain that?
come on, B.
And again,
Come on, man.
that's something she could easily deny. So that is allegedly, in my opinion, some hearsay.
Mm-hmm.
It was seen though. And then she messages the person. I don't know if this was the same time, but she
There's so
messaged the
much
person
that's
like,
not fucking hearsay. Y'all know I got the big
JJ?
mouth. I'm zipping it over here. I
JJ can't
promise
hear me.
while I am.
She can't hear
They're
you.
like, I know JJ's ready to explode. I want to, but no, I'm not going to.
Okay. All right, JJ. Can
JJ,
somebody in
are
the
you-
chat tell her?
Tell her she doesn't hear us.
She muted herself. All right, good.
What the hell? StreamYard. Fuck. Okay,
I'm
so
telling
this is the avatar allegedly that was shown in that screenshot right there. Little, and I can't zoom in because it's a video, but little rainbow sock right there. And hey, Miss Manda, good to see you.
Hey, Miss Manda, I can't look at the chat, guys, because every time I click to look at the chat, that's when I can't hear you guys. So I can't look at the chat right now. So if you're saying something to me, I can't see it.
Okay, so I wanted to say, yeah, I know, I just saw
StreamYard
that. So
if you click like out of the main thing when you're on StreamYard, when you're on panel, to the chat, sometimes you won't be able to hear other people. That's what was happening to me. So I'm not clicking to see the chat
anymore. Can you hear me?
So go ahead, Bliss.
I'm trying. You can't hear me now.
Oh shit, I can't hear you.
What is going on? Yeah, drop and come back, girl. All right, before they come, what I'm trying to say, no one can fucking hear me. All right, you know what? That's God in the universe. This is going to be done with soon. That's so funny how that happens. All right, but I see Cindy here. Give me a second, Cindy. So apparently B went to this person, and this I did see a screenshot of. And like B had sent this person something and then unsent it. So the person sent her like a question mark. And then B responds with something like, you didn't just see what you just see, or I'll have to. And she put up an emoji of a KNIFE, you. And I just thought that was really weird. I wonder what was sent there, B. if you're going to come forward with it all. What was sent there that you didn't want that person to see?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know, I was going to go over the First Sock Ever account. It's not that long, but a lot of it is mundane. Like, and I think people, like, they think this account was like the worst of the worst, and that's why I'm doing this. No,
Mm-mm.
I mean, this account was shady and they flip-flopped, but the
Yep.
one thing they did was when they shared my shit, which, yes, made it bad. Like, that shouldn't have been done. And the first time they shared that short, they did not redact my name, but
Nope.
they put it up and then quickly brought it down and redacted it and then put it back up.
Mm-hmm. And if
I don't
people are
even know if I want
wondering,
to share this.
and that account was in a channel that Tira crew, right, hates. And people were wondering, well, that can't be B. Why would B ever be in a chat of somebody that, treated Tira's soul? And what you guys have to understand, that people trying to be diabolical and trying not to make it look like it's them would obviously play the role, go into the enemy's chat, right? Which is weird, because people that are normal, again, wouldn't think like that. I stay away from people I dislike. I'm not going to make a sock account and chummy up to you. I'm not going to buddy troll you. That's what buddy trolling is. I'm not even going to buddy troll you, because that's insane to me. But some people will buddy troll you to throw the scent off that it could possibly be them. So you have to think outside the box with these obsessive weirdos. Like, honestly, there's a learning curve on YouTube with the weirdos.
Yeah, there is a learning curve, and that's why,
Yes.
well, something else apparently B always says that First Sock Ever also said is connect the dots. I'm just connecting the dots, B. That's all I've ever done is connect the fucking dots, but now the dots have led to actual proof and receipts.
Yep. That's like the breadcrumbs
I'm just kind of
leading to the
scrolling
witch's
through
house.
here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm just scrolling through because I kind of wanted to see the one where she posted the actual short, and I know I have it in here somewhere because I wanted to show some of the comments, because I wanted to show why some people are hell no for life after participating in the comment sections of real life. Rediscover me, Liza. Just want that's just me being petty because I can't stand that person.
I get
Never
it.
done a fuck thing to her, but she thinks it's funny to laugh about and root on when all that shit was going down. Oh, this, look, that's where they. Yep.
That's when they shared your court stuff. That, again, nobody knew about.
Yeah, this is part. Yeah, there was more.
And miraculously, after B asked for Bliss's information, First Sock Ever comes up with her court records. Coincidence? I think not.
I think fucking not. Oh, JJ came up. It's just weird too, because First Sock Ever started out with their channel coming one way, going sideways at people, and then it's funny, right around the time when not even a fallout, right around the time when shit started popping up off for us, is when they flipped.
Yep.
And that's right when B was she's been talking to them the whole time.
Yep, she's been talking to them the whole time.
We, ladies, we have the link, don't we, to First Sock Ever? I bet we do. And I know the channel's down or gone, erased.
Oh, I do.
Send it to me, please. Thank you.
I'll have to search for it, but I know I have it. Okay. What? Cindy dropped. Oh, there she is. Fucking stream nerd, man. Come on.
Yeah,
I would never pay for this shit.
If it happens, I'm not going to say anything.
Crazy.
Just drop.
Like, I don't know what's going on. And isn't it like 50 or 60? I don't freaking know. $60 a month or something?
Yes.
I don't even know.
Yes.
But that's crazy for something that doesn't even work as well.
Insane.
Yeah.
Oh, and
yeah, you guys.
My guess is she knew it all, girlfriend Shannon. I think Ann knew it all. And the problem was they knew that Terry Lynn and other women wouldn't go along or necessarily be okay with, or possibly not be okay with, them going so real life and background checks and stuff on people. That's my guess.
Who does that?
Yeah,
I don't know, but that isn't what we do. I can promise y'all, we're not
Nope.
looking into nobody. Listen, VIN verified, very easy. I know all the tricks, tips, whatever, and I only know that just because I hear other people talk about it on YouTube, but I don't care. I swear to God, I don't care about any of your lives. I don't.
Yeah,
It's
I'm not,
wild
I have
that
no
they want to know
apps.
about ours.
I have
For
no
what?
apps,
To
no,
defend
yeah.
Akira? A woman that you're paying for her substances that she has now admitted to.
I mean, that's the only thing I can think of why B doesn't like me. It all started with Tira.
Yep.
I didn't know her before me and Tira fell out.
True.
And she used to come in. I mean, she wouldn't say much. She was kind of like a Curls, trying to be like neutral or whatever. But Curls, girl, what is that was said that you would get? Man, Curls, there is no way someone would treat me and speak to me that way, and I would come running back to defend them.
All because
Pathetic.
Curls was doing the right thing by telling me.
Yeah, and that's pathetic. I'm sorry. I would have been like, okay, F off. I'm going to keep my friend, the honest one.
Yeah.
Who's not doxing people in our chat.
Nope. No one.
I don't think I've ever done that. Even behind, like, why?
Yeah.
I've admitted to my, if you want to call it like nasty, where I looked up someone's name on Facebook who also went by their legal name on YouTube. Like, it wasn't even that I had to search and ask around to find their name. It was their name on YouTube.
True.
That's the nasty that I've done, y'all.
Yep, that's what Bliss has done. And me, I don't even go to people's Facebooks. I don't use Facebook.
And yeah, it was stupid. Like, I regret it. There was no point. It was just me being nosy.
Of course. But you've admitted
that's
that.
Stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't even do anything with the info.
No.
Like, I don't care to look at. Like, I have more of people's information than I could ever care to have. Don't care, don't want to know. I don't care about your life. I got my own life. And when you have adult kids, you got to deal with their bullshit too. Like, I don't want to know all y'all's information. I don't want to know any of y'all's information. Please keep it to yourself. And honestly, if I could recommend anything, is to find a service that will take your stuff off the internet, because these people are sick. They are warped in the head. And there are, like, VIN verified, there are programs that will bypass that, to where even VIN verified can't even find you exist. So if you can do it, do it. It's a little too late for me, but
and that's why you guys have had the brunt of the doxing, because people haven't been able to really find anything on me. And I'm an open book. Like, what are you gonna say? You're gonna show my record that I've owned from the door? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
hey, Corn's
and that's
mom.
another thing. Like, hey, Corn's mom, good to see you. I've always owned my record. Like, if B wanted to know something, she could have fucking asked me. I wouldn't have given her my legal fucking name. I probably would have given her my first name, if I'm being honest. But
right,
like, just fucking ask.
You've always been as honest, just like Cindy, and that shows people who are in true recovery. What is there to lie about?
Right. I don't know if my hubs is still in here. I am the worst liar. Like, like, when I buy someone a gift, like, it's so hard for me to wait to give it to them and not. Like,
oh my God, me too. Me too.
I know. I do that. I'm the same way, and we're both kind of impulsive, and we're both like, it's wild. But
this is funny. Let me tell you guys.
You meet people, and I love my friends. I hate what has been done. I hate it. And what I can tell you is, I promise you, I've never gotten a VIN verified or any other listen, I have one far superior, okay, that I would never in a million years use for something this stupid and pathetic, because I refuse to put my life and everything I worked for in jeopardy. I would never do that. There are
And you
people
wouldn't do
online
it
that
to anyone
do.
else. It's
No, I
not
would
just,
not.
you
I
wouldn't do
wouldn't.
it to yourself, and you wouldn't put
No.
anyone else in a position to have that done to them. And I feel like that's been done to a few of us. I kind of
Mhm.
feel used. I can't lie. I'm not going to say too much more about that, but after learning some things that I've learned the past few days, like, you know, other things hit you and you realize other things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you get
like
that
as in
epiphany.
some things
Yeah.
broke my fucking heart, to be
Yeah.
honest. Like,
Yeah.
and I hate that. I hate it because I'm like, no, girl, let me smack. I'm gonna punch myself in the face for even thinking that. But it's true. It's the way I feel. Like
I don't
when
like
something
feeling
hurts
used.
you,
Yeah, I don't
exactly,
like feeling used either.
exactly. Oh, get ready for the C&D. For what?
Again, everything I'm saying is the truth. So I have no care
Yes.
or shame in the world. I
Go
really
Cease and
ahead.
don't.
desist right now. Stop it right.
Yes, go
That's
ahead. Send me the
hilarious.
C&D. And then I will
Because you know
prove.
what? If it really does get to that point, I'm okay with discovery. Are you?
Yep. Yep. Are you guys? I'll hand over all
I've
my
been dying for
devices.
I've been dying for discovery since, I don't know, last April. I mean, let's go.
I can
Let's
hand over all
go.
my
But
devices. I have
yes, I
Listen,
know
nothing
what
to
you
if
hide.
mean.
after everything that's been done to me, if I don't take it to that level, I would
Mm-hmm.
like to leave this here. I
Yep.
would like to have some admittance to it, but I know that's not going to happen. So I have no expectations of it. I would like to leave this here and move on. And I think that's very kind on
Yep.
my part because I could take it to that level. I don't want to. So if
Mm-hmm.
they do that to me for this nasty shit that they did to me, that just says even more. That just shows them who they are even fucking more.
But
I would
Well,
Bliss,
like to leave it here and move on.
they're gonna play
same,
victim.
as would I. Like
I know.
I have wonderful things going on, and I would rather like leave this here, not go anywhere. But I'm going to also say this. I'm saying this, not Chris or Cindy. If something else occurs out of us speaking out about what's been done to us, promise you, I will not wait. It's all going to come out. It's all YouTube. You are not going to impede on my freedom of speech either, right? Like it works both ways. So, and I have no problem doing that. I really don't. So bring it on, girls. If that's what you're going to do, I promise you, it, it won't have nothing to do with Chris or Cindy. It will be me doing it. Me. All right? Because I have spent a tremendous amount of time and money on this horse shit to deal with these weird ass people who think they're going to get money from me. They're
And
wrong, and they're going to have to pay me.
also don't,
In my
please
opinion.
don't turn it around. That don't try
And
to
I will,
threaten
though, Chris. I
people.
will.
She can't
I'm
hear
going to put
me.
it all out. I got no reason not to
JJ,
at
can you
that
hear
point.
Sen?
No, she can't
Not
hear
at
me.
all.
Yeah,
No.
she can't hear me. I
Okay.
figured that because every time I spoke, I just want to say one thing and then I'm gonna drop. But they're gonna
Right,
turn.
exactly. And no weapons against me shall prosper.
JJ,
Never.
hold on a second because you can't hear Cindy and she keeps trying to speak. I'm just going to mute you a second.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's
Okay.
You're
okay.
good.
It's
All right,
okay.
hold on.
I just wanted to say that I don't threaten anybody behind the scenes about what was done to Bliss Chris. Bliss Chris had every right to know, especially when BTU and Ann are doing members only and acting as if things are being done to them for somebody trying to be honest and purge themselves. And I think that takes a lot of courage. And please don't let us find out that you're threatening people or trying to make it their fault, deflecting onto them for your actions. That's gross. You need to stop it. Stop it already. Stop threatening people with jail or with all these other things because you guys can't own the things that you do to people, because that's going to get really, really tired quickly. And I think that Bliss has shown a lot of restraint, shown a lot of grace, in not showing this stuff. And you can take it or leave it. If you guys think we're lying, you can run with that.
Yeah,
but I
that's
would
fine.
suggest that you guys tread lightly calling people liars when we have the proof. Again, not just hearsay, not third party hearing it, the proof. We've heard it, we've read it, we've seen it. Cut it out.
Yeah, I think I'm showing a
I
lot of
love you,
grace by
Bliss.
saying I
I'm gonna
wanted
let you
to end
close out.
here. All right, love you, girl. I guess she can't hear me. Fuck you, StreamYard. God, fuck you, StreamYard. All right, and Corn's mom, exactly this. Everyone is okay with it because they love watching it. They think it's drama. You know, it's like, and it is drama to people. It's like an interactive fucking soap opera. So on that aspect, I can understand. But until it happens to them, they're okay with it. So I wanted to address one thing, because apparently it's going around now that I'm weaponizing religion. Jesus God, y'all will. The reach. Lizzie, you need some Ben Gay, girl. Because that reach is, wow. Still, though, I will own it. If anyone found what I did, you guys, because I shared a Bible verse, just the verse. Like, I didn't even write it out. You had to look it up to read the verse, okay? And yes, I kind of did that in a trolly way, not even to mock B, just to get her attention. Like, how dare you? Whatever. It didn't take away from the written words, though, okay? So anyone who is confused about that verse, it's interpreted different ways. So I'm going to read the way that how I interpreted it. It's Jesus saying, I am sending you out like sheep among wolves. Therefore, be as shrewd as snakes and as innocent as doves. Okay? And basically, it's just a metaphor, and it's highlighting like the dangers of the world. Like the sheep are going to be in danger going into a world of hostile wolves. It suggests that believers should expect opposition and persecution. So it goes a little deep. If you didn't get it, I understand that. And I'm sorry if anyone took it in a way that I was somehow mocking religion. No, I fully meant to share this fucking verse. I was not mocking anything. So the main context is the verse is a part of a larger section where Jesus prepares his disciples for the challenges of their ministry, including persecution and betrayal. Take it how you want. Lizzie, the link has been dropped the whole time. I told you I was going to offer it. Wanted to have an adult, like, one-on-one conversation. And I'm going to leave, like, I don't even want to mention this person, you guys. This person's no one. She's irrelevant. This will be the last time I ever mention or reply to this person. This person, Lizzie Stardust, has been following me, Cindy, and JJ around since, like, 2020. She's from the old anti-KJ community. I only remember seeing her in Charlotte's chats. Cindy and JJ can correct me. I never saw this girl anywhere else, minus maybe a hello in a chat. We've never had an interaction. So 2020, fast forward to 2026, and she's still, like, following me around. Like, she's always coming to my channel every couple weeks and leaving, like, nasty comments, insulting, whatever comments. I just let her troll. Typically, I just let her troll. Well, I actually responded to her a couple days ago. And then she comes and leaves another comment. Like, I woke up, and it's always in the middle of the fucking night. Like, do you not sleep, girl? Do you not? Because I'm always waking up, you know, getting my day started, making my coffee, go to check my phone. I'm like, fucking Lizzie again. Like, this bitch just don't stop. So I'm just tired of her. So I blocked her from my channel. Okay. So now she's going to Shannon's channel, someone she knows that I'm super cool with, and leaving her nasty comments there. It's just so, like, it's the whole point of ending with this. The obsession is real, y'all. It is fucking weird. It's been 6 years and I've never done anything to this person. Like, obviously they are more than welcome to their opinion, not liking me. I am not for everyone, but you don't see me going to people I don't like and their pages and leaving trolling, insulting comments for them every couple weeks. Like that, I don't take it to that level. That's just weird. That may have been something I would do like back in the fucking day when I had a little bit of troll in me, but Lizzie, just stop. And you didn't click the link, so I will never be responding to you ever again. Again, I offered grace. I offered the fucking link for you. It's been pinned almost the entire live. So, all right, let's see what people have to say about Lizzie, and then I'm going to get out of here. Yeah, I sent you a DM on Twitter. Check your Twitter when you can. Me and Shannon, we talk on Twitter, and neither of us ever fucking get on Twitter. Yes, Lizzie. Cindy says, Lizzie is a member to my channel. That's not surprising. She doesn't seem to hate me, but she hates Bliss and JJ. Yeah, she's got a level of vitriolic hate like B does. But then again, Lizzie just trolls online, so I respect her for that. I've never, ever seen Lizzie take anything real life. I will give her that. Keep up the troll, girl. If you know what, if that's what you want to do, Lizzie, knock yourself out. But you won't be getting any more response, because I would actually love to have a conversation. I really would. So I offer you that. You don't take it. Goodbye. Yeah, she's a bit extreme. But again, she keeps it to YouTube. Again, I can have a little bit of respect for people that do that. Since you started membership, she's been a member. That's some next level dedication. Not being shady. Thank you for being a member. I don't know. That sounds like a stage 5 clinger to me. Like, I hear the Jersey Shore siren going off right now. That's fucking wild. Hey, Brandy. Steven. Oh, you're here. And no one, yeah. You're fine. Do you like that, Shannon? Check your fucking Twitter DM, girl. All right, you guys. I'm getting out of here. Thank you guys for coming. I'm still debating on whether I should tag people. You know, after all this, I still have it in me to fucking care for evil people. Like, what is wrong with me? I don't want to bring anyone, like, added negativity, because if I tag them, it's a struggle. It's a personal struggle. I'm not saying I won't. I'm not saying I'm going to. It's a struggle, and it's just something I'm going to have to sit on about. Thanks, Rebrand. All right, I hope everyone has a good day. Thanks for coming in. And then share the stream. At least, you know, I don't have to tag them, but I can ask my supporters to share it. Bye, guys.